Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, I want to share with you guys a couple of trading principles that I use in my trading and that you can use in your own trading as well, and that will help you to improve your results. So this will be quite important video. I have a few things that I want to mention, and for that I'm going to use this example right here. So this is the corn market. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm in this trade, and as you guys can see, it's going quite well. So I will show you guys where I got in the trade, and then using this example, I will share with you guys a few principles that I've applied going with this trade that enabled me to catch such a big move on the market. So first of all, I'm still in the trade, as I said, so this trade is not closed. I have a good portion of the trade already secured in profit. So I got in the trade around these levels right here. So this was basically in September of 2020. And I'm still in the trade. As you guys can see, it's still pushing up. And right now I have my stop loss under this level right here. So I have a pretty good part of the profit secured. And if it keeps going up, if it makes new lows at some point as well on the daily chart, I will be able to secure even more profit. But for the moment, my stop loss is here. Now, the first thing here that we can see is that this is a pretty big move. I don't know if you guys realize it, but if we go on a monthly chart like this, and this is the complete history of corn, we can see that this is actually a massive move, okay? Not only is it very strong, but it's also a very fast one. So we don't have that many moves that are that strong that we had on this market before. Maybe this one here, but even here we had a big correction, so maybe not as strong. This one was quite strong, or this one here or this one here, right? So there are quite a few other ones, but it is really one of the strongest move that we have ever seen on this market. And my entry was around these levels here, so this is an amazing trade. Can it still go up? I mean, sure, who knows, right? If we look at these previous highs right there, we still have some room to go, right? If we are looking for the price to go back to these levels at some point, or who knows, right? It might even break to new all-time highs in the future as well. It's not impossible. So all of that to say that this is a pretty sizable trade. And in order to be able to make these trades, you need to respect a few trading principles, which we will talk about right now. So the first one, obviously, is patience, okay? If you're not extremely patient in your trading, you're never going to be able to catch big moves like that. Keep in mind, right? I took the trade in September, so it already has been quite a few months that I've been in this trade. And so it requires a lot of patience. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys are not able to sit with trades more than a few days or a few weeks, right? So if we were to go into your own trading account and take a look at how long your winning trades last for, it's probably not going to be a few months, right? Or at least it's not going to be the case for a lot of you guys. And the reason why is simply because a lot of people are not patient, or they are not patient enough to take these kind of trades. And the problem is that, when you catch big moves like that, it's really where your account grows a lot. I've been able to catch other big moves as well like that on the market, such as on copper, on soybean, on sugar, and on other markets as well, but these are really the main ones, especially if we talk about commodities. And so if you want to be able to catch these moves, you really need to be patient, and you really need to just stick with the trade when it goes in your direction. And so that's the other principle that we could talk about: trend following, right? Just following the trend, keeping the trade and letting it run. There is no rush to close the trade. And here we can see that it's just paying off massively, and it's always the same idea. So, when I get in the trade here, the idea that I have is just that I'm going to follow the trend. And so if we notice, right, the lows within the uptrend, well, we have this, 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 this, and this, right? And so every time that the market made one of these low, I always moved my stop loss under these levels. And that's the reason why I'm still in the trade, because, well, the last low was here and we're still trading above this level. So there's no reason for me to close the trade, because the trend is still valid. And so notice how big of a difference that makes, right? Imagine if I had a take profit on this trade, right? Imagine if I had a target, right? Taking the trade here, and let's say that I just, wanted to close the trade a bit later. It would have been a good trade. I would have made money, but I would have missed on such a massive portion of the move. And that in itself to me is a big mistake. So it's really important to combine these two elements in order to be able to get these trades. So number one, patience, and number two, trend following. And so, you know, the other principle here that we could talk about, which would be more kind of a psychological tip, it's simply that you need to keep in mind that you don't know what the markets will do. And it's really important. And so you need to not try to be smarter than the market, if that makes sense, right? And that's the reason why I never have any target or any take profit on my trades. It's simply because I don't try to be smarter than the market. I don't look back at the past and I don't tell myself, okay, you know, where is the market going to stop? Because in reality, no one knows where the market could stop, right? And so I'm not going to try to guess that. I'm not going to try to impose my view on the market. I'm just going to respect the market. And what that means is that I'm going to let it do what it has to do. So if it wants to go up massively like that, I'm going to let it run for as long as it wants. If it doesn't want to do this, if it makes a new daily low and it breaks under that, I'm out of the trade. That's it, right? I don't try to be smarter than the market. I don't try to impose my view on the market. I let it run and I let the market tell me what I should do with my positions. So these were the 3 points that I wanted to mention in this video. I hope that it gives you guys some clarity as well. It's really, really, really important. These are some of the most essential elements of my trading. And if you really apply all of this into your trading, your results could get much better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. You can also share it around. And on that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.